Hi, I am Rachana of class 7. Today we are going to discuss about market around us. Market is a physical place where buyers and sellers meet to exchange goods. There are two types of activities done in market, buying and selling. Now let us know about wholesalers and retailers. Once the products are produced, they reach the consumers in different ways. Wholesalers and retailers are the main link between the consumers and the producers. Wholesalers are the people who buy bulk of products at a time and sell them to the retailers or to the industries. Wholesale markets is a place where the producers bring their goods to be sold. There are different wholesale markets for the different products. Retailers are the people who buy things from the wholesalers in a small lots and sell them to the consumers at a fixed location such as shops. They are the end of the supply chain. To increase the profit, they add their own cost to the product and sell them. The location of the retailer shop plays a very important role in the business or in the success of the business. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, I am Inchra of class 7A. Now I am here to summarize the lesson role played by gender. The way each society perceives what a man is and what a woman is and what their different roles and responsibilities are towards society is known as gender. Biologically, human beings fall into two categories, male and female. To have a certain preconceived notions which need not necessarily be true about people and situation is known as stereotyping. As human beings are also in a stereotyping, as gender is a stereotyping, as women are seen as being fit for only certain roles of activity such as taking care of home, cooking, being a mother, being a wife, etc. Whereas men are seen as the provider of the food and as the protector. As from the Vedic periods, the women also have the equal share in family property and can perform their last rituals of their parents if there were no male heir. Manusmriti, the book of Hindu laws written by sage Manu and Arthashastra by Kautilya pre-founded the theory that women are created for the sake of sons. From the time to time, there are infants, boys and girls treated differently in most of the Indian families, as the birth of the son is treated with great joy and enjoyment, as where the birth of the girl child is treated as a burden and of little sadness. As once married, the girl leaves the house of their parents and move with their in-laws. This is known as Parayadan. Parayadan means someone else first. As when it comes to education, they are discriminated. And the educating woman is considered as it is unnecessary and a waste of time and money. In traditional societies, little or no value is placed on women's work, since household chores like fetching water, gathering firewood is treated as it is a waste of work and it does not exist any money. This is known as invisibilization of the women's work. Several acts have been passed by the parliament to bring about gender equality, as 33% reservation as given for the women in the local bodies. Education is given free for girls. They have given food, books, uniforms, noon meals, etc. And even recently, they have distributed bicycles. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. This is Prerna of class 1. Today, I am here to summarize the lesson reproduction in plants. Some of the parts of plants are roots, leaves, stems, buds, etc. These are called the vegetative parts of the plant, and the flower helps in reproduction. It is known as the reproductive part of the plant. The production of new individual from a parent plant is known as reproduction. The reproduction in plants are of two types: asexual method of reproduction and sexual method of reproduction. Asexual method of reproduction means producing a plant from a single parent without the involvement of gametes is called as asexual method of reproduction. Sexual method of reproduction means the involving of parents and the involvement of two parents and involvement of gametes. It's called as sexual method of reproduction. Asexual method of reproduction is of three types: fragmentation, spore formation and vegetative propagation. Fragmentation. As we see the green patches on the ponds, lakes, rivers. These green patches are due to the presence of green color algae from the spider. As the Spinophyra matures, it breaks into different fragments and each fragment grows into a different plant. As each fragment grows into a different plant and breaks down into fragments and grows into a new plant is called as fragmentation. Spore formation. As spore formation is the most common form of reproduction in fern and mosses. As the spore was the reproductive part of the plant, and the spores fall on the ground. They germinate under suitable conditions and form a plant. This is called as spore formation. Vegetative propagation, as the roots or leaves, stems are called as the vegetative parts of the plant. This reproduction takes place in vegetative parts of the plant, so it is called as vegetative propagation. So it is of three types: vegetative propagation by leaves, vegetative propagation by stems, and vegetative propagation by roots. The vegetation propagation by stem is example for ginger, onion, etc. And vegetative propagation by roots is an example for sweet potato, and vegetative propagation of leaves is an example